over, you just can't breathe. Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? you over, you just can't breathe.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the stream. It's been a bit of a cataclysmic hour trying to get this to work. Apart from the fact that when I fired up my Xbox this afternoon to do a quick test, I realised that the Master Chief Collection wasn't installed anymore. So I've had to download 150 gigabytes worth of game to play. And then on top of that, when the game launched, it just kept on crashing on the menu screen. But it has now come up. We've got the got this on here. I'm assuming that you can hear me all right and see it okay. The Xbox setup is a little bit weird, as you probably heard from a few of the other streams that we've done on the Xbox. But we're going to play for the usual sort of hour and a half or something like that. Just have a little bit of play because I've been wanting to play this for ages. But I thought the best way to do it is do it on the screen with all you guys. All right, what's going on here? Start game. Possibly. Oh, don't tell us it's going to crash now. Warning, you will lose any data. Yeah, that's fine. Hello, Creeper and Royalty. Let us know if you can hear the game all right once the game actually starts, that is. My girls have been good today. We were just recording an episode of Craftcast before. After the stream I'll put the picture up because we're recording it in the evening and one of my little girls she must have been missing me because come downstairs and she was sat cuddled up on my chair waiting for us to come back. She cuddled right into my chest as well when I sat down.
Cortana, all I need to know is did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
Just let me know if you can hear the game dialogue there as well. If not, I'll raise it up a bit.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana. Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
That's good, guys. As long as you can hear the game as well, that's all right. Because I've got no feedback from what's going on the computer because of the way that I've rigged the Xbox into the Streamlabs, so that I don't get any latency. My audio is coming from a completely different source before the capture card, because the capture card is like 0.4 seconds behind. It's visible because I've got 3 instances of the screen here in front of me, and I can see the delay between them in each of my eyes.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the flyboys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines and toss them away, laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir. Damn right I am. Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all personnel.
Well, this time of night he'll either be doing his crossword or he's knitting, won't he?
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this This is gonna be your lucky day.
Sir? Right. Let's thaw him out. Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5.
Here we go. We might have to adjust the sensitivity because that's very slow.
Sorry for the quick thaw, Master Chief. Things are a little hectic right now. The disorientation should pass quickly.
Welcome back, sir. We'll have you battle-ready stat.
Chief, please look around the room. I need to get a calibration reading for your battlesuit's diagnostics. Good. Thank you, sir.
I'm bringing your help.
Of course, I haven't had time to check the controls or anything like that as well, so it's going to be like a learning experience as we start.
Vital signs look normal. No freezer burn.
It's been quite a few years since I last played any Halo games. I don't know if any of you guys have played any of the series. I think I've played through just about all of them apart from maybe the last one. I've read a few of the novels as well.
I gave you a double dose of the wake-up stim. Take a quick walk around the cryo bay and join me at the optical diagnostic station when you're ready.
Reach was a good one. I played through ODST once. I finished it the day that I bought it, and I never actually put it back in after that. But ODST is in this package, so you never know. We might play through all of them.
Okay, sir. Look at me so we can begin. Stand on the red square, please.
Red square? Oh, here it is.
I know the ordnance techs usually take care of your targeting sensors, but we're short of time, Chief. Just look at each of the flashing panels to target them. When you lock on, it'll change color. Okay.
I can't decide if that's too sensitive or not sensitive enough.
I'm going to invert your looking pitch, so you can see if you like it better that way. Try targeting the flashing lights again. Is that better, or should I switch it back?
Try it the other way.
Okay. Try looking up and down again, please. Do you want me to leave it like that, or switch it again?
Yep, leave it like that.
Okay, I'll leave the pitch normal. But if you want, you can change it yourself later. I'm ready for the energy shield test now.
Please follow me to the energy shield test station.
It's the spinny thing over here, isn't it?
Reports defensive positions Alpha through Sierra. Sensors show inbound Covenant boarding craft. Stand by to repel boarders.
Now, I've got the original Xbox here as well. We could even play games on that using this sort of setup. I did want to do some original like SNES games as well, but the interface goes a bit weird. I actually did a review on the equipment for it, and it doesn't cooperate. We've got a Wii U here as well, so I might we could always play some Zelda on that maybe.
Test the automatic recharge.
That would be awesome, Creeper. You could wear it for like going to Comic-Cons.
Captain, we'll have to skip the weapons diagnostics.
I miss going to Comic-Cons. I haven't been for quite a few years.
The skipper seems jumpy. We better get moving.
Not since my hip went. Anyway,
Good idea.
I was in agony at the last one.
Affirmative. I just have to reset the computer and I'm out of here. Oh God, they're trying to get through the door. Security! Intruders and cryo too!
Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here.
Oh, is the one you were going to been cancelled, Royalty?
This way.
Probably for the best, I think, at the minute. Hopefully you'll be able to maybe rearrange one for next year, like local to you. Oh, here we go. quite remember which way
Chief, Cortana says to get to the bridge, double quick.
which way to go. It's through here. Nope. What are these doors? Oh, maybe it was this door.
On the bridge ASAP. Better follow me.
Here we go. Ah, Creeper, you're always causing trouble. Oh, what's that? Just trying to look at the chat and make sure I don't get blown up. Move to July for the Comic-Con, yeah. It's like the concert I was going to, it was supposed to be in June or July as well, but it's now been moved to March next year. But it's I think it's been moved to like the day after my birthday, so I suppose that's going to be a bit of a treat.
Captain Keys.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3.
Ah, tell the truth, Creeper. It's because you're always causing mischief.
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report.
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am! Fire control for the main cannon is offline!
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn.
The animation on his lips looks really weird.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm going to try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. The protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a heart transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
I've got one of those on my desk. The little memory thing that Cortana just downloaded into.
Isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
I don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
Right, so we've got a gun, so that's a good sign.
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
There's more where that came from. You're almost the man. Cover me.
Hold still.
Not over here.
Oh, what's that in the chat there?
Nothing over here.
Have to wait a few years.
7 and 8. Fall back to secondary defensive position.
I like that royalty.
Keep your head down. There's 2 of us in here now, remember?
Oh, what did it say? Why changes weapons? All right. to try and remember what these controls are. Now, Creeper, do you really have a brother, or is the fake ID like a fictitious brother you made out to get into bars?
I got nothing.
We've already been in this room, haven't we? I think we're definitely going to have to look at the sensitivity for this. How do you change settings? Oh, I'm still not too sure about that. We might have to dial it up a bit more.
Careful, it could be anywhere.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to dial this up a little bit more. So normally I would have prepped all of this in advance, but because there's been a bit of a dodgy stream, oh well, look, default, that's probably where we need to be. Right.
Don't bother getting up, buddy. I'll keep you down.
It still feels a little bit sluggish, the controls.
Did something just hit us? Move in. Back to the airlock.
Combat teams up next.
Down.
They're using our lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in. Clever bastards.
Is there a flashlight on this game? I can't remember. Is that with the music creeper? I tried to see before if I could turn it off, but there doesn't seem to be it's menu music, but I can't seem to see. There doesn't seem to be an option to turn the actual in-game music off. I turned that down to 0. Got the subtitles on, which is always good. But I just have no idea how to turn the in-game music off. Yeah, I got a copyright email for it after the stream, and then I got an email from YouTube just afterwards saying that the copyright had been removed. But other than muting the game, I can't seem to figure out a way to can't seem to figure out how to turn the music off.
Covenant, on the landing above us.
Want some more?
give it a second for the shields to recharge.
I'll find the rest.
All hands, this is the captain. Prepare to abandon ship. Combat teams, repel borders and get hospitals the hell on our way.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry.
I think this is the end of the level, isn't it?
Nobody on this side.
The Covenant are destroying the life pods. Warning, blast doors closing. We have to use the ship's maintenance access ways. Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
Not a flashlight on this at all. Ooh, what button did I press for that? Oh, there it is. So has anyone been up to anything interesting today? Like I said, for example, other than recording Craftcast, I've just been
outside the access ways.
mainly doing stuff for my business and playing with my chickens.
We're too close. We need to find another route. Motion tracker shows all clear. Wait. We need to get to that door, but it's been damaged by an explosion. Analyzing. The door's control mechanism is offline, but it's taken a lot of damage. You should be able to bash it open with the butt of your weapon.
Stay down. Reload. What's that Animal Crossing one like? Because I know that it just came out and everyone's playing it. Just wish I had a Switch as well to be able to play it.
It looks like the Covenant wanted to catch you.
Is it right that it's someone was telling us that it's like time based? So you know, if you do a job, it's like in real time. Yeah, cause, what's her name? Lollies was saying about that the other day. Oh, what was the? Oh, I was saying, what was the flashlight button? There it is. What's that other game like? You streamed it a couple of weeks ago. I can't decide. I was debating whether or not to get it. It's the oh, what if it is it? Is it Stardew or something like that? I can't quite remember its name now. Yeah, that one there. Is that one any good? Because it's only like £10. I was debating whether or not to get it. I think I maybe just have to go on look at some more videos on YouTube to see if I would I'd like playing it. like I said, it's only £10, so you know maybe just pick it up for maybe some future streams. I did get some new games in the you know, the Easter weekend sale on Steam. So I picked up the Jurassic World game. So I've been learning how to play it. We're going to start a new world at some point soon. I just don't know what day we're going to do it.
One last light. Quickly, get aboard before it launches.
What happened there? Oh, cutscene. Thought the game had crashed.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
Punch it.
Ah, sir. We're disengaged, going for minimum safe distance.
There we go, mission 1 complete.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here. Look! What is that thing, Lieutenant?
Hell if I know. We're landing on it.
Yeah, it just looked like a nice little sort of relaxing game, doesn't it?
The Autumn's accelerating. Keys is going in manual.
I remember when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out on the Xbox 360, I'd booked a couple of weeks off work so I could play it, and it's sort of like a nice sort of like stress-free game. I picked up Farming Simulator, which is a completely relaxed game. I played a few of the other ones since then because it is just like a. Well, maybe do that. We could also do that on one of the streams. I am missing one Xbox achievement for one of the farming simulators. But I can't remember what years they are. I would have to look on my profile. But the one that came out the year that Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, I 100%ed all the Xbox achievements on that. And the only one on the next one I'm short is the one where you have to like drive 1,000,000 miles in a truck. But I am a good part of the percentage of the way through that though, getting that achievement. Yeah, I've got Goat Simulator on this machine and also on the Xbox.
Can you move?
Definitely a fun game.
Now there's the impact. There's nothing we can do.
See, I was almost going to buy that the other day, the Truck Simulator one, because I was looking at it, I thought that might be just for like as you say, like a relaxed stream, you know.
Dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash.
Debating as well, Microsoft Flight Simulator X. I don't know if that's something that you guys would like to see. Maybe it's for just like a fun stream one day.
Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
Aye, that's what I just no stress. I'm not as much as I do love getting my Xbox achievements, and I've got over 100,000. I just like to, you know, just like you're saying, just play them, just in a more relaxed way. That's one of the good things about Minecraft, because you know you don't have to worry so much. You know, you just gotta just play, build. No stress. The only objectives are the ones you set yourself in it. But on the Fort of Minecraft though, we have some brilliant news. The Bedrock Edition has been fixed, and we can start playing Bedrock again because it's now no longer crashing. So be able to get back onto my. It must be like 3.5 years or something, or maybe it's 4 or something like that. That I've had that world. It was actually my first survival world was that Bedrock Edition world. I'd only ever played creative before that. This guy going down. Oh, there we go. Let's go up here and see if there's anything exciting. This sort of structure reminds me of that thing that Mumbo's building on the Hermitcraft series.
Heads up! I got a Covenant dropship heading in. Over here.
It's all very well him saying Covenant dropship over here, but where is over here? There it is. How do you throw grenades? What button does that? That one down.
Look sharp! Covenant dropship on approach. I could use some help over here.
Oh, did you finally get? Did you get all the gear transported? Focus that you're moving. I like the screenshot you sent me earlier, where all those minecarts were all stacked up. Oh no, we're gonna die. There we go. Right, there must be some health packs around here somewhere. We'll go back up the top.
Another bandit dropping in behind us. They're
No.
trying to flank us.
On second thought. I'm sure there's some med packs up here. Of course, that might be the original version. This is, of course, the remake version, isn't it? Nah, looks like we're out to look for med packs. Oh no, no, there they are. There we go. I think that's all of them, but no, there's one over there. I thought we'd have to, well, we'll have to see what time we're finished there. Come on. Look into my bullets. Right, can anyone else? Oh, there's another dropship over there. Is there not a sprint button on this? Is it as fast as we can go? should say as well, my preferred game style in Halo is I use the boxer control layout. So it means you can do really quick melees. And I'm also using the Xbox Elite Series 1 controller. The greatest controller created by mankind.
This is Fire Team Charlie. We read you. Is that you, Fohammer? Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you. Fohammer, we need transportation to the command shuttle.
This is where we get the Warthog, isn't it? And we start going through the tunnels to the next level.
They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top
I'm
of
still
them.
not certain about the speed. If we're like turning left and right, it still feels like it's a little bit sluggish.
Roger, Cortana. Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed.
Here
Saddle
we
up
go.
and give 'em hell.
Now this is camera based,
Stand
isn't
by
it?
to evac survivors and
Yeah.
transport them to safety. That's
Oh no.
affirmative. Echo 419, staying on station. Fohammer out.
Actually, we need to go back to where those other guys are, don't we? Because we need a second gunner. Any volunteers? Doesn't look like anyone wants to come and ride with us, so we'll just have to go with this one gunner. Unless there was no survivors, that's also a possibility.
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere. I've hacked into the Covenant battle network. I'm actually broadcasting tactical data.
So
on
zigzag
undetected
corridors, of course
channels.
everyone knows means loading screens,
Show them who they're dealing
although in
with.
this game it's more of a continuation.
Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
Oh, no, we're gonna fall off. What on earth is that? What's this disco light do? Ooh, some sort of cinematic. I don't remember this being in the original. This must be some extra content or something.
I am experiencing such a mixture of anticipation and dread. All preparations are complete for my installation. In accordance with the final dictum of the Ecumene Council, I have released myself of all remaining connections to my former station. This was not difficult. What was could never be again. We had seen to that quite thoroughly. Prior to my final journey through the Great Portal, a gathering of my fellow monitors was convened upon the Lightworkers' Crèche to distribute the final index collection. It was most unusual to have this vessel of rebirth play host to such an event. Even though Lightworker ships were the only ones still allowed slip-space formations. Lightworkers were responsible for getting us to our places on the active facilities of the array. While all of this was in accordance with the plan, one entirely unsatisfactory breakdown remained. We had no contact with the domain. The history of all Forerunners was now lost to us. We relied upon the permanence of the domain to preserve our record of the events that led to this point. But without that record, would future civilizations know anything about us? Or only of our weapons? My fellow monitor, 049 Abject Testament, Had only one comment on this before we went our separate ways.
We deserve to be forgotten.
Perhaps. Perhaps. But now, the portal opens, and through it, the familiar shape awaits. Halo. Home.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. And don't forget as well to go and check out Creeper and Chrissy's channels. Their links are on the screen and should be popping up in the description there as well. So let's continue on. I take it that cinematic must be extended content for the Master Chief Collection. It's been so long since I played, I couldn't remember. But I hope you're all sort of enjoying this. If you do like it, then you know we will continue playing the entire Halo series, because I certainly wouldn't mind playing through all the stories again. I was wondering if that guy was ever going to fire his gun. Because if we're for first-person shooters, once we finish Half-Life. You know, we could then like swap its day out once Half-Life is complete, and then you know have this as where first-person shooter Wednesday. Excellent royalty. What I'll do is, as I say, we will do like multiple Halo ones prior to it, but once we finish the Half-Life series through, we will we'll sort of like we'll use like our Wednesday first-person shooter shot slot to like to play a Halo game every Wednesday until we complete all the storylines. That is, and then we'll find another one. We could always do like after that maybe Gears of War. Because I played all those games. I read some of the novels as well, if anyone's interested in those. That was actually just thinking about reading the novels and such. I was considering. You remember like a few weeks ago we did like the bedtime story stream, and we did the walking simulator. Dear Esther, that we did. It was about 2 weeks ago or something. I was considering doing like maybe some more bits like that, but I was debating whether or not we could we might actually do some actual books. It depends on what the copyright situation is. But we could also maybe do some readings from some books. It might be an interesting relaxed stream. See how it goes. I could always read the Lord of the Rings to us all. There we go, activate the bridge. Was this one your favourite there, Creeper? It is an awesome game. I sort of came late to it on the original Xbox, but it is a brilliant game, and it looks the visuals look so good as well now that the enhanced version that we're playing today. Can we just slide? Oh yeah, we can just slide straight down here. That's all right. Other side of the car, isn't it? This is an American one where the steering wheel's on the wrong side of the road. Well, I can highly recommend The Lord of the Rings. I mean, the movies are you know, obviously not all the things that are in the books aren't it, but you know, the movies are one of my favourites. You know, when you've got to spare 12 hours free, you know, you can watch the entire series through.
A lot more crew made it off the autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell.
Ooh, we missed the corner.
If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
Thinking about those as well, there's one thing that I've been considering doing in a stream, but I haven't finished reading the book yet. But I like well, going to the tabletop section that we have in Discord. I have some like one-shot RPGs that we could possibly do, like Blades in the Dark or Icarus. Where basically, you know, like one of us will be like the DM, the Dungeon Master, and you know, we can construct a story. Create 10 candles. I think that would be really good if we could get maybe about 4 or 5 people together. 10 candles would be a good one. Because that's a one. Oh no, we've fallen out. 10 candles is like a one-shot RPG where there is no winning. You tell the story, but all of the characters will die. That's like the whole point of it. You know, as each candle is extinguished, the situation gets more and more dire for the characters. But I know that there is guides in the 10 candle book that to DMing it, but I think I would like to write my own story to like to play with everyone. But that's something I would really like to do with everyone. Granted, that would probably end up being like a 5-hour stream, like, but I think it would still be fun. You can always check out Geek and Sundry's. They did the Eclipse series. Check out one of their episodes to like to get an understanding of how 10 candles work. Let's see if we can run over this bloke. This gunner is useless. How long does it take him to turn his gun? Right, let's slowly creep around the edge and see if we can mop up anyone else. There's some at the top there. I'm gonna have to go and shoot them myself, aren't I? Right. You sit there. Now this one, if I recall, there's like an undergroundy bit here that you've got to clear out.
We should search the
Yeah, this is it.
before we leave.
My weapon of choice there again, the butt of the gun.
I've called for an evac.
Roger that. Marines, assemble for evac.
Let's go up this side and clear. Clear the other side of the base out. In addition to stuff like, you know, the Minecraft and the first-person shooters, we do also have some old point-and-click adventures coming up. One of my favourite games from the 90s is the old DOS game Simon the Sorcerer. I got the old CDs out for it, and I've been trying to work on a patch so that it will run There has been a few like remasters, but everyone says it's a disaster and the visuals have been destroyed. But because I've got the originals, I'm working on coding a different emulator, so we'll be able to play the originals the way it was meant to be. But at the minute, the having issues with the compiler, so it's a work in progress. But we'll be playing through Simon the Sorcerer's 1 and 2 at some stage or other.
Echo 419 to Cortana.
And that'll be a good laugh, because those games are really
We
funny.
read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your
I think
area.
that's them all in this area, so let's go
And
and find where we parked. Oh, there it is.
Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors.
Oh,
Acknowledged.
looks like he
We're on
didn't
our
make
way.
it. And the steering wheel is on the wrong side of the road. Americans. Always putting the steering wheel on the wrong side. Now hopefully we can get a new gunner. Oh, there's one. Come on. There we go. I think if I remember rightly, the next one is kind of like an area where it's like all up a hill. Oh no, I thought we were gonna... We might still crash. Here we go. Our health is low, which is the way that we play all of our games, like. Right, there it is. Yep, Roti, you've got to live on the edge. It's not worth playing unless you've got like 10% health, you know? It's the only way to play live games.
There's some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
Yeah, there's something gone really wrong with our Half-Life 2 playthrough, because I mean, we're averaging like 90% health. So, and there must be a bug in the game or something. Right, let's clear out this area.
I'll call in a dropship to pick them up.
Ah, there we go, they're down here. Oh, shield's down. Back it up. Ah, we're stuck on the hill. Keep going. There we go. So, Chrissy, whilst you're in the chat there, how long until we get a sneak preview of my scarf? You're not going to have like a work in progress picture you can pop on Discord for us all to see. Right, let's hop out of here because this gunner is useless. There we go. And look, we're getting the wrong side of the vehicle. Oh, can we squeeze through that gap? No, we're stuck. Hang on. Here we go. Come on, keep shooting. No wonder Reach fell if this is what the caliber of the gunners are. some health from down here. Oh no, it's X to jump out of the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, Chrissy, you definitely have to. It's you've got no choice in the matter. We want like daily update reports. I'll even make you a section on Discord if you want,
Warning. I picked up
where you
reports
can share your progress each day.
Pillar of Autumn's crash site. The good news is the captain's still alive. The bad news is the Covenant have captured the entire surviving command crew. Let's hurry
Speaking about
and find
Discord,
the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the
I'll
survivors.
have to share that picture when we finish the stream, of where Casserole was sitting on my chair waiting for us to come back.
Survivors detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
Right, we'll do a few laps of here, just so that, you know, that our useless gunner might actually then take them out. Park up here and see if we can take them all out for us. Is that all of them? I seem to remember like waves coming down in this area. So I wonder if there's going to be a few more dropships landing. But we'll take the Warthog up to the top. Because I think that's where the survivors are, aren't they? They're hiding up the top of this area. Right, I'll tell you what, we'll park him up here. And we'll go check on the survivors. Oh, I knew there was another dropship going to come down. I may not have played for years, but when I did play it, I played this a lot. Come on, useless gunner, let's go and take them out. We should maybe do one of these co-op. We'll kill 100 jackals, just got another achievement. Actually, we'll pause just here for 2 seconds. There we go. My current gamer score, 116,700.
What the? More over here!
Oh, where's that coming down? He's staying past his bedtime. Be waiting for his missus to tuck him in with his teddy bear. Oh, that's right. He'll be choosing his patterns, won't he, for his next creation. saying a bit in the chat there. That's one thing I still don't understand. It seems to be like popular in the past like year or something. When people are calling like them boomer, I don't understand what that means. I mean, whenever I hear that, I always think about that one of the characters in Battlestar Galactica. Because one of the Cylons was called Boomer. Oh, we've lost my shield. Back up, back up, back up. Right, let's just over here so our shields get a chance to regen. That must be all of them. Let's just go
New traffic on the Covenant BattleNet. I
get some
found
health.
Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation, a ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn. The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a desert plateau roughly 300 kilometers upspin. There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Welcome aboard, Master Chief. Ready for dust off.
Oop, I think we're stuck. Oh no, you gotta press X. I can't actually see
We should move out, Lieutenant.
the left side of the screen because my sound panels are blocking the telescreen, and I can't use the computer because, as I said before, there's like a 0.4 second delay, which is no good for the shooting games.
The enemy has captured Captain Keyes and are holding him aboard one of their cruisers, the Truth and Reconciliation. The ship is currently holding position approximately 300 meters above the other end of this plateau.
So how do we get inside the ship if it's in the air? The Corps issued me a rifle, not wings.
There's a gravity lift that ferries troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. That's our ticket in.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal from Captain Keyes' neural
We've got a
implants.
sniper rifle this time.
Hit 'em, Marines! Go, go, go! The Corps ain't paying us by the hour!
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted. I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant. The Master Chief is going to covertly take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Wow, these people are absolutely useless, aren't they, guards? Considering how loud this gun is. I should have put the party skull on, shouldn't I? So they got the little, do the little jingle and they get the confetti when they die. Oh, we've been spotted.
Alert! A Covenant is making a run for that stationary gun. Take him out!
Let him have it!
Oh, that's my tubes. Now I can see them on the radar advancing. Should I just wait here a moment? Yeah, they're not going to come into view, are they? I can't can't see anything, but I think most of those little red dots are gone now. Oops. Yeah, hold still.
Alright, mate, I'm right behind you.
Right, let's reload this one. Right, that's it. Where are you? Must be one of those little ferrets somewhere around here. Right, let's let the shields go back up. Get my shields back up again. I think we've got them all. Ah, one more. Let's just see if there's anything over there that we need to go.
Covenant forces detected up ahead. The path up on the left should let us sneak up around.
Any more volunteers?
Cortana to Echo 419. Requesting reinforcements at our position. Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
Oh, there's another turret over there. But we're going to have to take this out by hand. There we go. Oh, what just happened there? Oh, we picked up a cloaking shield.
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
Oh, we've got 4 grenades. I have actually no idea how to use them. Don't we have to fight one of those big ones in this bit?
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound. Man, it's always something.
Let's see if we can just blanket the area, pick them up. Must be 11:45 because my light has just come on. Alexa, turn off lamp. I said that to try and encourage me to go to bed at a reasonable time. It's failed. Let's just say. Wonder how many waves of these there is. I can't quite remember how long it goes before you actually get to go like up to the ship. So checkpoint done. These are the big guys I was thinking of. Can you remember what their names are? Like what type of creature they are? Because I can't remember what they're called. That's it. That gun's done. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Is this second gun emplacement still intact? This would be a good time to know how to fire the grenades. Hunters, that's it, creeper. And it's the furry ones that are brute, isn't it?
Cortana to Echo 419. We've reached the gravity lift and are ready for reinforcements.
There we go.
Copy that, Cortana? Hold tight, gentlemen. Bowhammer out.
Once we're inside the ship, I can home in on the captain's command neural interface. He'll probably be in or near the ship's brig, which should narrow our search.
Echo 419 inbound. Clear the drop zone.
Yeah, that's right. I did the melee strike on its on like the orangey bit on its back there. Oh, now you guys turn up, you know, after we've done all the work. It must be back at the base, at the tea room.
I've got a good lock on the captain's CNI transponder. No Covenant defenses detected.
Can I get in this yet? No. Well, Roty, if you're putting the kettle on.
Contact! Lots of contact! No covenant. Open your mouth.
Now, this is the level in the game where I seem to remember getting lost in the corridors a few times. I need to, after last Sunday's disastrous accident, I need to restock the biscuits here in the bedroom. Any more? Ooh, we haven't got any health left. Let's let the shields go back up. There we go. Look at you going. There must be some health around here.
We could use the side passages to find a way around.
Well, normally upstairs, I like to have some Garibaldi, a packet of those for while I'm working. This door not going to open. One thing though, if you like cake there as well, Creeper, it's only on the rare occasion Morrison's ever have it. But if you can ever have like the big green festival cake, if you ever spot that in there, you have to buy it straight away. This is where I get lost in all the corridors, isn't it? Run away. I don't think I've had one of those before, Royalty. Run away. Well, they got us.
We could use the side passages to find a way around.
Yeah, this is where we get completely lost in this. There must be some health around here somewhere. Let's try this door over here. I can't remember which way it was now that we went. I suppose that's like the festival cake that I used to get from Morrison's. It's just a plain sponge on the bottom. It's got the cream filling, and then a dome of like this green marzipan on the top. But they so very rarely have it in. I've not actually been able to get it for a couple of years from Morrison's. But when I used to work night shift at the Travel Lodge, myself and the guys that I worked with, if wherever in the shops and we saw it, we used to pick it up and bring it in, and we used to share it on share it at work. Right, how do we throw these grenades? Is it this button? Ah, it is. Take a few of these out. This is how I get completely lost on this level. Right, shields are recharged. We still only have 2 health, which of course is the only way to play games live. Oh, what's that there? Chocolate fudge from Greg's. Tell you something, being from Newcastle, one thing that I've missed because they don't sell it anywhere else in the country is Greg's Stotties. You can't ask them in the other shops to order it in for you, but I much prefer it, back home in Newcastle where it was on demand. You could walk into any Greg's and pick some up. I don't know where we picked it up, but we picked up some health somewhere. There we go. Oh, there's more coming. I've just realised we've been playing for an hour and a half and we have yet switched to switch guns. We haven't taken any Covenant weapons at all yet, have we? I'm just surprised the ammunition's actually lasted this long. Ah, right, finally. There's a checkpoint for where we need to go. Let's just, before we go any further, let's have a quick glance, because I saw some chats pop up, but I couldn't see it at the time. Yeah, that's the same with me, Creeper. I don't drink coffee, but I love coffee flavoured things. They had like a sort of like coffee dessert they used to have at Morrison's, but I haven't seen it for about 6 years. It was the opera cake. But if they ever have that, seriously pick it up, because that's the good stuff. Where's he running to? In the minute we've been munching through some of the you know the Easter eggs, because I got a whole load of them when I was in the shop the other day because they were only a couple of pence each. Thought that would keep us in chocolate for weeks. Ah, they got us. One thing though, just since we're talking about desserts all night, Aldi's dark chocolate. I highly recommend that.
Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side. Roger, Cortana. Echo 419
Go down. Right, let's see if we can... You have 1 health. No good. Let's go to the other side of the bay. There must be some help around here somewhere. They've got an overshield now. Nope, didn't make it. Oh, it's going to make us do this entire room again.
requesting reinforcements at our position. Lock onto my signal and approach fast and low. There's a shuttle bay on the ship's starboard side. Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on
Let's try again. No, I think this is just a spawning place. Oh, we'll catch you later on, Chrissy. Don't forget to finish my scarf.
need
we
to
drive these
override
tanks
to
yet?
open a
No.
door. Working on it.
Like a secret cracker hunt.
There mustn't be many more of these guys left, surely. Send those reinforcements to us before. By the time they get one of these doors open, there'll be nobody left. Oh. That's another one down.
Got it. The door is open. Everyone should move through now. I can't guarantee that it won't
Everyone?
lock again when it closes.
There's only me left. Right. We'll now wait for our shields to regen. You just make out the stealthy guy.
I'm going to call for reinforcements. There's no sense going into anything less than full strength.
Cortana to Foehammer. We need additional support troops. We're going to open the shuttle bay door again, move in and drop off reserve troops on my signal.
I copy, Cortana. Echo 419 standing by for your signal.
Just watching for the shimmering. See if there's any more stealth ones in this area.
Cortana to Echo 419. The shuttle bay door is open. You can start your approach.
Roger. Echo 419 inbound.
Some more cannon fodder come to help us. Oh, no shields, no shields. We're making such good progress there. Nice bit of momentum coming up this corridor. does he think he's going? Smile for the sniper scope. You've got to be kidding me. Right, let's see if we can go around. Try and take some of them out from a distance.
Cover fire! I can't get a clear shot! Get up, bro.
There we go. Mustn't be many left now.
Sorry.
Oops. Let's have a look up here. Is it? It must be. It must be a later mission where there's like a big flood thing here.
Good spot, Chief. We can mine the store here while you go after the captain.
Another one of these cutscenes.
Construct, who is your maker?
Sadness and disrepair. I am unworthy. I was not made.
Never made, but you are right here, where you should not be. Tell your charges to cease their efforts immediately. Quarantine must not be violated. Construct, respond.
Jumbled grass. Familiar terms. I serve. None serve me, Oracle.
Your charges must cease all aggression towards the Reclaimers and leave this installation at once. Construct, you are dangerously close to unleashing a force you cannot comprehend. This is most inappropriate.
We follow the path, and I am part of the stone journey swarm that serves. We serve. They will find, and then I will be free.
Find? Free? Explain yourself.
I know their path, and when they have gone, only I shall remain, and then free.
This is quite unsatisfactory, Construct. Your core shows no hint of understanding the gravity of this situation. I will return later for your proper decommissioning. Well, unless the flood kills us all first, in which case the point will be moot. Good day, Construct.
Good luck, sir.
There we go. Another one of those little cinematics. We'll see if we can pick those up as we go. Save some ammunition on those guys. Still.
We must be in the brig. These look like holding cells. There are probably multiple detention stations. The captain must be in one of them. We need to keep looking for him.
This is how I keep getting lost on this level. I always seem to remember that it took a lot longer than it should each time I've played this one. May have to pick up a Covenant weapon shortly. So we are very low on ammo. Virtually the last reload. There's two of them. Just hold still. That wasn't the reload button. Wrong side of the gun. Last few rounds of ammunition.
Coming here was reckless. You two know better than this. Thanks. Marines, lock and load your weapons. Let's be ready to move.
Okay, yes, sir.
While the Covenant had us locked up in here, I overheard the guards talking about this ring world. They call it Halo.
One moment, sir. Accessing the Covenant BattleNet. According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. If I'm analyzing this correctly, they believe that Halo is some kind of weapon, one with vast, unimaginable power.
That's true. The Covenant kept saying that whoever controls Halo controls the fate of the universe.
Now I see. I have intercepted a number of messages about a Covenant search team scouting for a control room. I thought they were looking for the bridge of a cruiser that I damaged during the battle above the ring. But they must be looking for Halo's control room.
That's bad news. If Halo is a weapon, and the Covenant gain control of it, they'll use it against us and wipe out the entire human race. Chief, Cortana, I have a new mission for you. We need to beat the Covenant to Halo's control room. Marines, let's move!
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Chief, you have the point.
We should head back.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. We're back in the thick of it here. Oh, and that was the last of the ammunition. Right. Let's see if we can get a few more rounds for the Needler. And that's going to be it. Just as we're going through here as well, don't forget to check out my friends' channels, Creeper and Chrissy. Their links are on the screen and in the descriptions on the all the various platforms as well there. We haven't got much more ammo for this. No problem, Royalty. We'll catch you later on. If you wake up in the middle of the night, though, don't forget to check out the pet pictures on Discord. I'll post the pictures of Casserole sitting on my chair waiting for me to come back from the Craftcast recording session. I'm now completely lost in these corridors, and we only have 80 rounds of ammunition left. Maybe it's this way? Oops. Let's try that again. Oh, there's two of them in there. This is going to be a bit of a problem. Any more? Usually come in twos, don't they?
Made it.
Cortana to Echo 419. We have the captain and need extraction on the double.
Negative, Cortana. I've been engaged by Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough time shaking them. You'll be better off finding your own ride. Sorry.
Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
Air support is cut off, Captain. We need to hold here until she can move in.
Oh man, we're trapped in here. We're screwed. We're screwed, man.
Stow the belly-aching, soldier. Remember, you're a leatherneck. Cortana, if you and the Chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Yes, Captain. There's a Covenant dropship still docked.
Which one of these doors?
No.
He must have no health left. Oh no, it's not going to make us go through that whole bit again.
Cortana to Echo 419. We have the captain and need extraction on the double.
Negative, Cortana. I've been engaged by Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough time shaking them. You'll be better off finding your own ride. Sorry.
Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
Air support is cut off, Captain. We need to hold here until she can move in.
Oh man, we're trapped in here. We're screwed. We're screwed, man.
Stow the belly aching, soldier. Remember, you're a leatherneck. Cortana, if you and the Chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Yes, Captain. There's a Covenant dropship still docked.
Now, which way, apart from that door, which way are they coming? This might be a serious problem. Because I don't fancy repeating that if he's on 1 health.
Cortana to Echo 419. We have the captain and need extraction on the double.
Negative, Cortana. I've been engaged by Covenant air patrols, and I'm having a tough time shaking them. You'll be better off finding your own ride. Sorry.
Acknowledged, Foehammer. Cortana out.
Air support is cut off, Captain. We need to hold here until she can move in.
Oh man, we're trapped in here. We're screwed. We're screwed, man.
Stow the belly aching, soldier. Remember, you're a leatherneck. Cortana, if you and the Chief can get us into one of those Covenant dropships, I can fly us out of here.
Yes, Captain. There's a
So it
Covenant
doesn't tell
dropship
you
still
what
docked.
his actual health level is, like it did with the guys in the I think what we'll do is, because we've been at this for 2 hours now, is I think we'll call it a day here on the stream. I'll restart this level, and I'll have to play it again from scratch, and then I will save it at the point just after this, so that we can actually get through it. Because it's no good if we're just gonna. I mean, what's that, like 3 or 4 times there? We just repeated that. So unfortunately, yeah, we'll call it a day on there today. I said we have been going for like 2 hours already there. So don't forget to rate, comment, favourite and subscribe. Thanks for joining me today and watching through Halo. We will be playing a lot more Halo because I think we will play through all the games. But don't forget as well just to check out my Discord channel where you can see my stream schedule. Once we get through all the Half-Life ones, we will then of course like slot Halo into that position as well once we get through all the Half-Life episodes. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.